I'm going to say something that's going to upset a lot of people in this comment section. Your bench press is not building your chest. Yeah, I said it. You've been loading up the bar, grinding out rep after rep, telling yourself you're putting in the work, and your chest is still flat, still thin, still the body part you hide under a hoodie. And here's the part nobody wants to hear. It's not the exercise that's failing you. It's you executing it wrong. The bench press is one of the most butchered movements in the entire gym. And the way 90% of people do it, they're training their front delts and their triceps, not their chest. So if you're watching this thinking, I already know how to train chest, good. Stay, because I'm about to prove you don't. And if you're watching this because your chest won't grow no matter what you try, you're in the right place. This video is going to be uncomfortable. And that's exactly the point.
Before we build it, we need to understand it. Your chest, the pectoralis major, is not one muscle. It has two distinct heads. The clavicular head, the upper chest, runs from your collarbone down. The sternocostal head, the lower and mid-chest, this is the thick, full part that makes a chest look massive from the side. There's also the pectoralis minor underneath, smaller, deeper, not directly trained by pressing, but critical for shoulder positioning. Now, here's what most people don't realize. The pec major's primary function isn't just pushing, it's horizontal adduction. That means drawing your arm across your body. Think about that. If your exercises aren't finishing with that squeezing motion across the midline, you're leaving half the muscle's job undone.
Why most chest training fails? Let's talk about the 3 mistakes killing your chest gains. Mistake 1, training only in the shortened position. Most people bench press, lock out at the top, and think they're done. But the pec major generates the most force and the most hypertrophic stimulus in the lengthened position. The stretch reflex at the bottom of a press is not something to fear. It's a signal to your muscle fibers to recruit harder on the way up. Cutting the range short is like only reading the first half of a sentence. Mistake 2, ignoring the mind-muscle connection. Research from Dr. Brad Schoenfeld's work on muscle hypertrophy consistently shows that attentional focus matters. When you consciously think about squeezing your pecs during a rep versus just moving weight, you increase muscle activation by up to 22%. Your nervous system is trainable, and a strong mind-muscle connection is the difference between your deltoids doing all the work and your chest actually contracting the way it should. Mistake 3, not training all angles. Your chest fibers run at different angles. The upper chest fibers run more horizontally. They respond best to incline pressing. The lower mid fibers are activated by flat and slight decline work. If you're only doing flat bench, you're only developing a portion of the muscle. The protocol, the exact training blueprint. 1. Incline barbell press. 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. This is your primary upper chest builder. The incline angle shifts stress to the clavicular head. Use a controlled eccentric. Don't rush the descent. If you're bouncing the bar, you're reducing the time under tension that drives growth. 2. Flat dumbbell press. 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Dumbbells beat the barbell for chest development in most cases because they allow a greater range of motion and let each arm move independently, correcting imbalances. 3. Cable fly, low to high. 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Cable flies provide constant tension throughout the range, unlike dumbbells, which lose tension at the top. The low to high angle specifically targets the upper chest and the clavicular fibers.
All right, that is just session A. And now, let's talk about session B. 1. Incline dumbbell press. 3 sets by 10 to 12 reps. Focus on the stretch. Lower the dumbbells until you feel a deep stretch in your pecs, then drive up with intention. 2. Flat barbell bench press. 3 sets by 8 to 10 reps. Mid-chest mass builder. Grip slightly wider than shoulder width. Touch the lower portion of your chest, not your neck, not your stomach. 3. Chest dip. Weighted or body weight. 3 sets by 10 to 15 reps. Dips are one of the most underrated chest exercises. The bottom of the dip is a massive stretch position for the sternal head, exactly what we want. 4. Pec deck or machine fly. 3 sets by 15 to 20 reps. Finish with a pump-focused isolation movement. High reps here drive blood into the muscle and provide metabolic stress, the second key driver of hypertrophy.
So, a massive chest isn't built by going heavier. It's built by going deeper, thinking harder, and programming smarter. Train the full range. Activate the mind-muscle connection. Cover both heads with multiple angles, and overload progressively every single week. That's what separates the guys who look the same year after year from the ones who actually build a chest worth looking at. And if you found this useful, hit like and subscribe, because every single video on this channel is built on science, not speculation. I'll see you in the next one.